reaching out and making sure everybody's okay, having even a small therapy session, like something like that where they counseled you. I don't think that's right.
Yeah.
They counseled you, just pulled you aside and asked how you were doing, every once in a while, every couple weeks. That would instead of just leaving it up to them, because they assume that the parents will handle that, but the students are too scared to tell the parents, so they
Right.
just keep it in.
So then if kids your age are not talking to their parents, who do they talk to about all of this?
Their friends and stuff, but even sometimes they don't have friends that they can talk to that about, so they just keep it in and don't.
And don't
They
talk
just
about it.
And how
which
does
makes
that end
it
up
worse.
feeling?
It makes it worse because you can't get it out, and then you end up with teenagers that get very aggressive because they have all this stuff held in that they don't know where to put it.
Yeah.
That it just turns into anger because they're so mad about the whole everything, or that they're the students that shut everybody out, the teens that shut everybody out, that just goes quiet.
So we've talked quite a bit about middle school on different episodes, because middle school is it's
hard.
just such a pivotal time in your life, and nobody ever likes middle school. That's not a thing. They don't make movies about how wonderful middle school is.
Oh,
you
the
know?
joys of middle school. It's the
Right.
best years of my life. So.
Right. So a lot of times, that's where a lot of bullying happens, a lot of teasing, all those things. And then, self-esteem kind of tanks. But how do you see that in, kind of in your area? Have you seen a lot of bullying or anything like that?
There's been a lot of not necessarily bullying, how they punch people for fun and stuff like that.
Well, it's
Because
not always physical.
I go to
Yeah.
a small
Right.
school, but there's been a lot of the things that people say. They might not realize that it's bullying, but it could hurt people down internally, that they just don't think about, and that just people don't my teachers don't handle at all. They just let it be because they're just joking, but that person might not think they're joking.
The recipient,
Yeah.
when receiving it, is not often seeing the joke in it.
Well, and
Yeah.
quite often, we've talked about that hurt people. And your self-esteem naturally tanks in middle school. You're going through so many
Oh,
changes. Your
without
hormones
a
are
doubt.
crazy. Your body's
Yeah.
all of a sudden 6 feet taller than it was. And, you've got all these changes going on. And so that you snap at
Yes.
each other, and it's quite often, and a lot of times maybe they're being bullied at home, or they're, or they're not listened to. They feel like they're invisible. And so at school, they can feel more powerful by kind of being the, the mean girl or the mean boy or
completely
whatever.
agree, because it has to go someplace.
It does.
There is no way that all that stuff can be inside your head and not come out in some way, whether it's self-harming or harming others or bad behavior, whatever it may be, it's going to come out somehow. And it just sounds like we have these kids, and I'm feeling more and more like those middle schoolers are kind of that little overlooked age group.
Very much.
And that's when so many things are being established, learning how to handle yourself in relationships as you're getting older and growing up. And, outside of just the natural things that your body alone is going through in those times, it's hard enough. And then to feel overlooked and dealing with these stressors, not having adults that are taking the time to sit with them, both to listen, but also to talk about all of these things that could be going on in your life and what's normal and what's not normal. And, just keeping their side of the door open. Why do we constantly say, well, we talk to them about it. If they need something, they can come to us. It's time that we start going
One
to
conversation.
people.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.